All right, what up? What up? What up? Welcome to the Ghost Cast. Deuces. I'm gonna do the official review for Phantom and Nick Genre. I've got like 3 to do today. I gotta try to get caught up, man, because this fucking shit's killing me. All right, so let's start this up. Let's get right into it. I can't wait to do some of these reviews, man. I'm excited.
I wrote my first draft and I was frustrated. Trying to pick a genre to write.
Genre to write.
And listen, genre,
Listen,
you right.
genre,
I
you
came
right.
to rap. So why wait like the bus station? I don't got lyrical miracle time. I'm outside about a bud payment.
Bus station, bud payment. Why would I wait? Bus station again, play on words.
And I'm just in the nick of time, so hurry up and be done waiting.
Be done
I'm
waiting.
about to step. And this goes for any genre, like Chuck Taylor.
So my original, again, I feel like to give a true and actual consensus, you have to, like, a lot of these rappers that try to do reviews, they know nothing about bars, they know nothing about structure, and half the time when you look at a bar, like most of my shit goes over people's heads. And I don't ever review my own shit, but I could point it out and be like, this is where this reference came from. And I've told other rappers, I've been like, this is what this reference means. I told something to Genre yesterday. Here's an example. I'm writing bars for my Benji battle and my battle with Herm, and I sent him something. He goes, the fuck does this mean? And it was a Jack Reacher line, and Alan Ritchson is the actor portraying Jack Reacher. They're in season 3, and anyone who knows the books by Lee Child did, like, I think it's like 15, 20 fucking Jack Reacher books. The line was about fucking elbows and how Jack doesn't like to use his hands if he doesn't have to because he doesn't want to break his fist. So he's fucking notorious in the show for using elbows. And I sent something to Nick. He goes, who the fuck is going to know that, man? I was like, no, you're right. I need to dumb it down.
Nick Genre? You must be a fan of the sick genre. Misgender me, they won't miss genre. Cause you
Misgender me, they won't miss genre. Okay.
must think I'm a bitch genre.
They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him.
Pastor.
Okay, I heard that the first few times I heard that. They must not know it's him. I fucking died laughing, but it's still funny.
Orcs who pick genre. Headbangers, I am piss genre. You off mushrooms. Post with heavy metal by the touch tunes. Ain't got a switch genre. It's lit. Sniper.
Nick said this himself. He's heard every combination of fucking genre thrown at him, and I don't blame him, man, because like Phantom, you're doing kind of what's expected, and this falls into that category. It's the same thing. People come up with the worst fucking name flips on Ghost I've ever heard. The Ghost, I don't think I've heard anybody be like totally original. Nobody talks about Spectre. Nobody talks about Phantom. Nobody talks about like it doesn't fucking work. So it's just fucking like, oh, dude. You know, I don't hear originality, man. Like, I'm not trying to bag on you. Please don't take it that way. But I think going against someone like Nick, you have to do what's unexpected, not what's expected. And I guarantee Nick fucking expects that shit.
But my dog, fan about the black, got a hammer and a mask, like the union got my back. Yeah, I'm glad we get the rap. Your whole family getting rap. Catch 'em watching Paw Patrol and let the animals harass. A clip to ya. Big smile in your face for Nick Jr. Go ahead and get the snacks. You dead and that's a fact. I'm the Phantom with the act. Too many guns over genre. Man, I can't listen to trap.
Every time I'm in the streets, I make the gun go.
Wait.
That's so
It's
funny.
a different format. And I've got a Neo, so the screening codes, and depending where you fall at, that means you think you'll be the one, but most likely you'll be an O. I asked about you, Nick. Consensus said that'll be a no. So even if you upload it on Apple Music genre, that'll be a no. I'm done playing. This is the time to rap. I figured it's time to snap. I'm Thanos to these gunslingers.
Time to rap, time to snap, Thanos to these gunslingers. I had a Thanos bar against Sicario. Like, nobody's heard my battle against Sicario, and I fucking hate that shit, because I had some really, really deadly fucking bars against Sicario. It was my I had a bar against Sicario where it's like, I fucked your mom in an African bathroom stall and she gave me the clap. Too bad you're already dead at this point. My timing's off on this rap like a Thanos snap. And I was like, yo!
That means I keep time and balance genre like drum play. Nikolai, why you want to test me for?
Nikolai, why you want to test me for? Nikola Tesla, test. Anybody who knows who Nikola Tesla is, and you should. Fucking goddamn grandfather of electricity, goddamn there.
Is it cause I'll keep every rapper out lit like the electric store?
I'll keep, as in I will or I'll, and then again, I'll keep them out like, you know.
I do home visit chest massages for your boo if she's a breasty whore. And I'm classic on a low for fighting genre. Like Tekken 4, I gave you life. I made
Tekken
you
4,
right. It was
yeah.
Customer service training. I made you nice.
Okay,
Any genre could make sense if it's played just right. My religion went bad genre.
That wasn't bad. Anything can sound good if it's played just right. That was kind of nice.
On my pagan nights, two women same time. I made them fight. I was tied up.
Pagan
Stay on
nights.
the phone after I say goodnight.
Say
My bad,
goodnight.
Nick. I'm off topic. Save your fight.
Save your
but you
fight.
can add a little romance in genre. E.L. James, your wife. The shit.
Okay, so the last 5, 6, 7 bars, he's always right at the end. Pop, pop. So he's rhyming, doing a rhyme scheme format. So like the very end of his shit is matching up. That's what he's doing.
Shades of gray on my 50 or make you see 50 shades of white. I guess I gotta
of
leave
white.
a comment where somebody left a comment at. If you part of the comment, folk, don't hit my line unless it's time to rap. My credit score too high to talk to these zesty balls. Don't try to grown man talk genre with me, Nick. That's what Rex is for. Like I was ever out here seeking any genre of teacher. That's what KRS was for. If you mention Phantom name, think opera. A night your bitch will get sexy for. I set the tone. If it was best to...
I've reacted to this one before, but I'll say it again. A night that your bitch would get sexy for, Phantom of the Opera. It's very classical kind of output on that one because... That's just a classic line, man. Anybody who goes to see fucking Phantom of the Opera, the old kind of testament was that people used to dress classically way back in the day. And then he had a line about, I'm too, nice for these zesty bulls. So it goes back to the old Victorian fucking era. That's a dope setup.
7, it only went to 4. I had New York in a tighter chokehold with the Knicks. Then when Reggie, he itching the scrap, I got to act. Pennant for that. I got dope lines. Shout out Nick Jonas. Shout out Sniper. Phantom of the motherfucking out.
Okay, so again, I'm sitting at about a 7 for Phantom. That's the 3rd time I've listened to that. Again, not bad, dude. You fucking... But my original criticism kind of remains the same, and it's not really criticism or critique too much. It's just that when you're going against a legend, and don't fucking get it twisted, Nick is a legend for a goddamn reason, trying to do something new and especially unorthodox rap styles, Nick's gonna fucking take you to church, and he did in this one. But let's get at it. It's never too early for Nick genre.
What we battling for? I have no respect for you vultures, so die today, bitch. I can aim high or hit the knee with the ring, like wedding proposals. I'm protecting the culture, the weapons get boasted. Dig up your grave and empty what I get from the holster. I'm saying the place you get laid, the rest will get folded, like sectional sofas. So protect what you hold, because we use drones to do remote drive-by.
Everything you have will get folded. Sectional soap, like he's shit, man.
your whole ride will get clipped. Unload and reload fast enough to shoot your ghost before your soul can rise. You become the first person.
I've made it a habit to point out whenever people talk about Ghost, or they're like, Ghost, I'm like, don't fucking do that. Nick, you get a pass. Obviously, I'm not going to fucking battle Nicky. Bury me. Come on. But I will say that, like, I know people don't mean to do it, but because my battle rap name is Ghost, whenever I hear anybody be like, Ghost, I'm like, my head turns. I'm like, what? Fuck you say about me? I know like 99.998% of the time, they just mean it around like how they crafted it, how they worded it, and shit like that.
In history, dead and alive, are Ghost riding the whip.
Ghost riding the whip,
yeah. Try it. You can't even understand how the real rolls, looking like a clown for real when you spit. Try to be humble. Drive a Chrysler 300, because it only looks like Phantom's real from a distance. See, rap, it's just a joke.
Again, reanalyzing that, anyone drive a Chrysler 300, you'll only look like a fan. Like, come on, dude. You gotta keep up with that. That was fucking dope. God damn it, Nick.
To you, fucking dressed like a clown in your own music video. How fraud is this shit? Don't provoke me, fool, and I pray your hoe ain't a Joker too. Cause the second movie makes, I have him get involved with his bitch. And the Phoenix charging Queen goes along with.
Okay. Nick just did a whole fucking play on words and a scheme setup for Joker 2. And then he used Phoenix, as in Joaquin Phoenix, who played Joker, and then Joker and Folia do, with Lady Gaga, who played Harley Quinn. And he talking about getting bombed. For those of you that don't know, Todd Phillips directed the Joker and Joker 2. And the first movie got rave reviews. Fuck, critics loved it. Number 2 bombed at the box office so hard it went from theaters to digital in like 12 days. Fucking unheard of. Great, because it bombed so hard. So Nick's talking about your fucking whole crew get bombed. Joker fucking like and he says part 2. Like, he's talking about Joker Folia do, how it bombed at the box office. Like, come on, dude. Come on, guys. Keep up.
For that shit. So forget those options. You can't collect those profits. Broke bitch. You battled a goods clothing store. Why?
And I missed it. I just caught it. Where he said, you can't collect those profits. Again, he's talking about how Todd Phillips, the director of Joker and Joker 2, lost a fuck ton of money. Sorry, the studio lost a fuck ton of money on the second Joker movie. So Nick is like, you can't get those options. You can't get that money back. Because it bombed so hard, it lost millions and millions of dollars, not only in revenue, but... Nick! Fuck!
Wow! It didn't even get paid enough to be a fucking window shopper. Fucking lame. Keep the same energy you have in your rounds when we touch the stage. El Tuki. You make that shit sound real good on cam. But literally ain't saying a fucking thing. Now, bitch,
nice.
Forget this coward. Stick to doing whiteface and sniffing powders. You just got washed in front of every dude in this bitch. Like prison.
Stick to doing whiteface as in the picture, and then Phantom of the Opera, the fucking Phantom Mask. Stick to doing whiteface and fucking... Yeah.
In showers. Listen, I know the truth sucks, so prove tough, and you're gonna need that white face paint to cover a bruise up. Check out Mason Camera podcast, cause I put the pause on rappers too much, and you ain't worth a few bucks, so that they quit and actually gave you money. It's all a fraud, no matter how you dress it up. He paid for you to pretend to be scary, like a haunted walk. Now walk it off, bitch. I know you seen or heard of me. I'ma keep rapping until it hurts to breathe. Everything I rap is mass murder. Flat earther. You don't have a round that could ever mean the world to me.
No matter how many times I hear that shit, this is the fourth time I've heard Nick's fucking verse on this. Flat earther, there could never be a round that could mean the world to me. Motherfucker! That is fire! Holy shit, Nick.
Phantom, the fuck is you rapping? Bitch, I could kill you in several hundreds of fashions. Knives get the cut. Guns get the clapping. I'll put a green light on you to get stabbed on the interstate. Bitch, you'll get stuck up in traffic. Now stop the theatrics. You rock whiteface. I'll black out. Don't talk of a classic. The corpse being drugged behind me while I step through your block. Chinatown celebration. I come through when the body get walked with the dragon. Now listen.
Chinatown celebration. You get walked with the dragon. For those of you that don't know, That could also be a play on words for Enter the Dragon, Chinatown, Bruce Lee. Like, there's so many ways to take that. There's so many ways to take that because the original movie, Enter the Dragon, was based on the editorial Walk with Dragon or Walk with the Dragon as a... Jesus Christ.
Bitch, you been flamed from the gate. And to keep this body is useless. It's Michael from Prison Break. The ink for this body just provides the blueprint to give this bitch hope to have a way to escape.
Okay, so that whole scheme was a prison break scheme. For those of you that don't know, years ago on Fox, there was a show called Prison Break about two brothers, Michael Scofield and Lincoln Scofield. Lincoln got set up for murder. He didn't murder the vice president, but he was sent to prison. Anyway, Michael was a structural engineer, and he worked on Fox River Prison where his brother was sent. He put the blueprints to the whole fucking prison on his body. The whole thing. The map of how to get in and out, everything. Just fucking sleeves all over his back, neck, fucking chest, everything. Covered. Whole blueprint of the prison on his body. That show was dope. Love that shit. Woo!
Enough with the white face. Give Reaper Rell his gimmick back. It's just a defense mechanism to show us all how you hope to this really be liked. I'm just wondering, how can you be so pro-black when you are such a pro at pretending to be white? But you are so whack in my eyes, so paint your fucking face white for old time's sake and smack yourself for the race you appropriate. Let's have some black on white crime. Now I feel like you might die, so be careful when you step and check the hands. Dance Dance Revolution. I'll point to the floor and light up your fucking feet when you step to dance.
Anyone who doesn't know what Dance Dance Revolution is, you need to fucking Google that shit because that was murder. That was murder, Nick. God damn it. Fuck, dude. Nick is pissed. OG said it like Nick is fucking pissed when he wrote, like, anyone who can't tell that Nick Genre was in a pissed off state of mind when he wrote this shit, you're not paying attention.
Now respect the stance, and no disrespect the stance, but he trash. I mean, at least try to be better, but hey, don't even worry. I know how to make trash useful again, like recycling centers. Now speak nice to me or get beat twice for having a...
Again, man, no matter how... That's a bar that no matter how many times I hear it, it's all good, though. I know how to make trash useful again. Like recycling centers. Motherfucker! Bars, Nick! God damn it, dude! I'm scared of Nick. Nick, don't come for me. I'm scared.
Treat you nice or respected. You get knocked the fuck out for claiming you 8 hours. Now wake up and apologize. Now your sleep cycle's corrected. Now let's see how much the crown cost you. You don't belong in street talk. Yet the streets talk. Especially when you walk on the streets in a clown costume. I mean, it's bad enough you try to sound like Tay-Rock and New Jersey twerk with an even louder volume. When you rap, everybody in the building wants to smack the shit out you with both hands. I mean, even the crowd applauds you.
Oh, man!
That Phantom of the Opera mask makes you look legit retarded. 2 words to put a name on his body.
This is mean.
Tag. Another 2, doormat. Fuck out of here.
Oh, that was mean. Oh, Nick, why'd you do that to that boy? Nick, why'd you do that? Look, man, I'm very critical, and I'm as unbiased as the next guy. I operate. I've always said this in my reviews. The two biggest factors, other than like you have flow, consistency, bars, like lines that will be remembered, punchlines and haymakers that the crowd will remember for a while, right? Memorabilia, that shit will stick in your head. The 2 biggest things I always grade a battle on: can the crowd keep up? So I love that all the battles have subtitles. It's fucking brilliant. It's genius. All battles should. Because to the average listener who just opens up a fucking YouTube page or whatever, or Facebook, and they see a battle, if there's no captions and they can't read it, and some people can't fucking understand it, because if you're not a rapper, you'll just be like, what the fuck is this? But can the crowd keep up? Was it fluent throughout? Did it have aggression? Did it have meaning? What does it mean at the end of the battle? Other than like the normal mile markers, that is like, of course, your bars. The flow that you had. Was the flow consistent from start to finish? Were there pauses? Were there trips? Stumbles? The consistency of your rap, how it sounded from fucking point A all the way to Z. All of these things I mark on. And for Phantom, I think dude's dope. But when you're coming against Nick Genre, who has fucking eaten people alive for less, dude's been on a tear for fucking years. He's a legend. If you don't know about him, you should fucking do your homework, your research. You can't, dude. Again, Phantom, not shitting on you at all. I think that your approach was kind of dope, but the unorthodox style that you chose wasn't going to get the job done on this one. Why? You've got a guy, like, it's bad enough when you're battling Nick. You're battling a pissed off Nick? I don't want to say you didn't have a chance, homie. You did, but you chose the wrong approach. And you were trying to do some jokes, and then you had some bars, and then you go off kilter with the unorthodox style and shit, trying to make people laugh, and I get it. It's fucking... I have a hard time not doing jokes. I have a very hard time, because my mentor, Pat, fucking was the king. King Comfortable. Pat Stay could make anybody fucking laugh at any time. So when I battle, I try never to do the same shit that Pat did, because people are like, oh, you know? And same for my other men. Like, it's the same thing. Like, I was lucky to have 2 mentors and shit like that, but at the end of the day, it's not about that. It's about you. So try to craft and create your own style at the end of the day. And again, Phantom, battling Nick Genre, a pissed off Nick Genre, you would have had to come with a lot more than that. Like, I gave you a 7. Nick got like a 9.5. He fucking smashed it out of the park. And it wasn't just because he kept his flow throughout, had similes, had schemes, had setup, fucking haymakers. He had three insanely memorable lines that whole fucking battle that people will remember. I'll fucking remember. So, like, all of these things factor in when you're talking about a battle, when you're talking about the setup. So, that one, unfortunately, Phantom, this one didn't go your way. Nick took the win in my eyes, took the dub. I don't want to say easily, but, like, he kind of fucking, you know, he took you to church, man. And honestly, I think what Nick would say is learn from this. I don't know Nick super well, but I'm getting to know him. He's a super nice guy. Like, he's very brutally honest. But if he would say anything right now, it's learn from this. Watch it back, learn from the mistakes, and try to pick up on what happened here. Again, I can't speak for Nick's mindset, but like, I would like to believe that that's kind of what he might say. Like, learn from this. Like, take it as a lesson and walk away and try to do better next time. Anyway, that's it for this one. Let's tune in for the next one.